Okay, back at it. In Shakespeare's The Tempest, Ariel's prestidigitation was of such malevolence. Ferdinand would lament, "Hell is empty, and all the devils are here on earth." Basically, is what he was talking about. Similarly, how magic was used by Ariel, the Democrats are using political thaumaturgy to gradually abridge constitutional rights of America. Furthermore, the Democrats post Trump presidency gave way to a coetaneous plan that could possibly transmute America's democratic system into a an ever more one party government. Additionally, the the juxtaposition of the devil tricking Ferdinand to believe his father Alfonso's ship was set ablaze is likened to the Democrat skullduggery. See, while the DNC attempts to fundamentally alter election rules and make the changes permanent, they ultimately they ultimately want to nationalize America's election structure. I mean, this schmuck, fucking Biden, had he had the effrontery to gasconade the American citizens that his administration alone, just some bullshit, but this is what he said. His administration alone was the reason that the COVID vaccine was made possible. Notwithstanding Operation Warp Speed under Trump's presidency, and then fuck that. That's what he was trying to make Americans believe. It was all him and Kamala Harris. Fuck them both. Ah man. The pandemic and Trump hatred has fostered propaganda allowing the Biden administration to dictatorially, via executive order and majority vote in the House and Senate, strip away rights and assault federalism at an unprecedented rate. Biden and his divided government are they are exceedingly Machiavellian. They're deceitful. Uh, in a video, heretofore, I did opine that the 2020 election was the blueprint that could be applied by Democrats so long as the political pendulum is in their favor. Boy, oh boy. Unfortunately, what has manifested from the 2020 election is the clearly unconstitutional For the People Act, a legislation so fiendish that if passed by the Senate, it will bollocks the very fabric of American federalism. Essentially, the HR1 attacks state sovereignty because it aims to nationalize the country's election system. The latter aims to make all states abide by a unitary election structure. A one size fits all system. Additionally, the act mandates that all states provide ballot drop boxes 45 days before and 10 days after a presidential election. Furthermore, though it infringes on the principles of federalism, all states are required to establish an independent uh, redistricting commission, which is what they are trying to do with Washington D.C. By wanting to grant statehood to the District of Columbia. Shit is crazy, folks. This shit is crazy. Boy. Additionally, and not unbeknownst to the Democrat run government, this act does not intend to fulfill Biden's unity promise, but rather exacerbate our national divide to punish political opponents and immediate contravention of our First Amendment protections. For starters, goddammit, it obliges new requirements on any group that merely seeks to speak out about uh, federal policy and incentivizing severance, if you will. Secondly, it seeks to force citizens who contribute to nonprofit organizations into a searchable government database, facilitating the harassment and the intimidation of private fucking citizens by making their personal information available to the public. Thus, this political mumbo jumbo equates to one thing: the For the People Act, boy, will disenfranchise. I mean, the For the People Act will legalize the disenfranchisement of Republicans, conservatives, and or any opposing voice of Democrat chicanery. Moreover, goddammit, the act authorizes the injection of more money in federal elections, which is, I mean, goddamn it, which is what the DRC said they wanted to get rid of in the first place. They say, hell, it's too much money, but whatever. However, what this bill proves is that Democrats believe there should only be a Republican ceiling, but none for fucking them. Undoubtedly. Another unconstitutional intention of the bill is to expand the no excuse absentee voting. See, this kind of absentee voting benefits the Democrat Party because it exceeds it exceeds an assemblage of migrants and others who are eligible to vote, eligible to vote to legally cast a vote. And in addition, one one could surmise that was how they have was how they won Georgia. And the strategy may help the DNC turn Texas into a blue state due to it being a border state. It's right there by. Therefore, if the Democrats successfully flip the state of Texas, they know they would have effectively turned America into a one-party government in fucking perpetuity. They know this shit. There would be no way for the Republicans to win. Hell, the RNC only has two states that has more than 20 votes, whilst the DNC have the rest of the states with large electoral votes. To conclude, to conclude, by now, by now it should be uh, um, it should be diaphanous that the Democrat Party is tantamount to the devils that emptied hell in Shakespeare's The Tempest. Much like Ferdinand was bewitched by the evil sleight of hand that made him believe Alfonso's ship was burnt at sea. Uh, the political hocus pocus performance by the Democrats is turning America into a peripheral state. The presidency of the presidency of Joe Biden further seals the fate, the proverbial coffin, if you will, of the middle class, which is a political fantasy of globalists who are hell bent on Lady Liberty's downfall. Sadly, sadly, a con a conclave of those in wait of America's collapse are are U.S. citizens. No Hollywood elites and a litany of other American institutions that they really wouldn't be too affected by left wing betrayal. Democrats Democrats have become so cunning. I said this shit. I said this shit before. I'll say this shit again. They can serve the American a hot shit soup with a cold, chilled piss on the side, and convince said Americans that they have just been served a chicken noodle soup with a fucking soda on the side. Oh my god, damn. Well, that yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Fuck that. Uh, like, comment, share, subscribe, and goddamn it, hit the notification bell while you're at it. Well, that's it. That's all, folks. Goddamn. Goddamn.